Hello, today I'm going to be reading The Insider, which is a breakdown coverage of the Reddit group Tesla Investors Club. When taking a look into how the community interacts with one another, a place to really break down the conversation is in the most frequent thread, Tesla Daily Investors Discussion. When analyzing this thread, I was able to understand the more frequent users and how they talk to one another from a day-to-day basis. This community is flooded with various back and forth conversations about their investments and stock holding within the community, though amongst one another it is usually a constructed conversation about their own educated opinions and factual statements. According to Phantoman777, he began to clip another person's comment stating, "Why did I buy at 1,190? Simply replying, because the stock will hit 1,500 next year. Pinochet had a following comment of his own, stating, because it was, long-term, a very good purchase at 1,190. Following that was another comment by Stellarific stating, I'm with you. When it dipped below 1,200 last month, I jumped on the opportunity at 1,173. At least my average is 925. Although upon reading this comment, After reading this comment, you can see not only do they share the same interests, but often multiple people in the community have the same investments. After following with my secondary research, the Reddit post here shows users of the community talking about Tesla stocks and how currently it is a reasonable time to invest due to being able to recoup your investments in the future. This evidence is supported by a scholarly article written by Al Root called This Might Be the Best Time to Buy Stocks Ever. Root goes on to state many things that these Reddit users claim. One example that really fits this narrative when Root says Tesla trades about 60 times estimated 2020 earnings. Another more frequent thread in the Reddit group Tesla Investors Club is the Elon's Twitter post threads. In here, quoted by Elon, thinking of quitting my job and becoming an influencer full time. What do you think? Posted by user Blessed Levine. After reading this thread, I had to take a deep dive look into the comments and what the community had to say about what Elon was doing. Reddit user aka0007 stated, as long as he continues to drive the innovation at Tesla and his other projects, I don't care what nonsense he tweets, let the man have some fun. Only to be followed by a comment by the Ace O, creating dips we can buy, lol. According to the Reddit user Zuckies, he had a lot of different things to say about what Elon does as a person. I disagree. I love Elon, have supported Tesla since IPO. He needs to stop acting like an all-out child on Twitter and in manners regarding stock pricing. It's irresponsible to shareholders, people who support Tesla, yes. Elon has made me a lot of money, but that doesn't excuse him from ripping it away from being irresponsible. Reddit user Zucky then goes off to list a couple of examples. 1. This tweet, which is clearly a joke. 2. His Twitter poll regarding stock sales. And 3. The way he sells stocks. He is hurting people who support him, and that's just silly. After following my secondary research in relation to my primary research, when studying for an article, I came across The Case of Jordan, which explains a questionnaire study of employees at the Almond Stock Exchange, or ASE. The study was conducted to see whether or not people were influenced by social media and the predictions in stock prices. After conducting their research, they claimed social media did in fact have a direct impact on people's predictions in the stock market. Some interesting things that were noted in this article was, in addition, the stock investors need to take into consideration the impact of social media users to affect and lead the decision of buying and selling stocks. Another notable thing was primary information source for many users to make their decisions depending on easy available information. Upon analyzing my secondary research, you can see why individuals such as user Zucky has such a problem with social influencers and their tease to have people buy or sell stocks for their own personal benefits or company benefits. Another notable thing in the Tesla Investors Club is the Tesla enthusiast. When evaluating the Reddit group and each person's role within the community, there's a large number of people in this group who are in this to understand Tesla's goals and advancements to improve electric transportation. Over the weeks of analyzing and understanding the way these individuals communicate over Reddit forums, I have learned that individuals are generally helpful towards one another when it comes to insight about anything Tesla related. People use these forums as a way to figure out Tesla's errors in their products along with the advancements in new model Teslas. Earlier this year, Tesla had a problem with their update and the new package to Teslas. Cycron, a Reddit user, then goes by saying, "It's a problem specifically with the autopilot without radar. It's unusable in certain situations and really needs to be fixed." Followed by Ashamed Werewolf 325, "Getting rid of the radar is worth it in the long run. By removing a potential conflicting source of data, they just need to keep collecting, training, and labeling the data they are getting from the visions alone to migrate phantom braking to other issues over time." This was followed by another comment by a Reddit user who goes by the name Flickr22. He states, "They should have never manufactured a single car without radar, and Tesla not using radar should only be in beta programs. Unfortunately, this decision is wreaking havoc on basic cruise control on a car brand new off the production line. People don't know or care if it will be fixed in the future. They bought a $60,000 car. It shouldn't randomly slam on the brakes. This current situation is detrimental to investors right now and should be Tesla's largest priority." Upon research following the enthusiast, according to an article published by New York Times, Tesla's self-driving test bug raises alarm, states that Tesla had an error in their systems causing Tesla Automotives to rapidly decelerate, causing a risk of being rear-ended in a highway scenario. In this article, Tesla states that even the smallest of changes in the updates can affect something as simple as the braking system. Further in this article, it states that Tesla updates their program, suppressing the automated braking in the autopilot. Here are my citations. I would like to first thank you for taking the time to take a closer inside look on the Reddit community, Tesla Investors Club. Some major takeaways from this presentation is members of the community are generally helpful towards one another, and they all want to see Tesla as a whole succeed, along with using a Reddit forum to connect with one another.